Hey guys, back and we are playing XDefiant. Uh, so yeah, update went live. They have officially fixed the weapon levels and XP gains for it. Also, I've been told, and it seems like it, right? At least on the surface so far. I haven't yet played the game, obviously. But I did log in and check out my weapon levels, and they have been retroactively updated to accommodate the changes in weapon XP and stuff like that. So those of you who didn't know, when the game launched for primary weapons, weapon XP was around 3,500 XP per level, and it went up to level 100. Then just recently they sort of like changed it and changed it from 3,500 to 3,000, but then they bumped up the levels to 200. So that, even though we went up a few levels, it took us out of the running for the mastery camos by a big ways, because they sort of doubled the mastery camo requirements along with that update. It wasn't well received by the community, and the developers acknowledged that it was not well received. And as such, they decided to make an adjustment. And now what they've done is reduced from 3,000 to just 1,500 per level. And they have retroactively updated the levels for your weapons to accommodate that extra XP or the reduction to XP per level, right? And they also did not increase or decrease the levels from 200. So they kept it at 200, but reduced it by half, the XP requirements, and also updated everyone's weapon levels to accommodate for that extra leveling. So what does that mean exactly? What that means is now all the weapons that I had gold are back to maximum. So we are back to level 3 gold maximum rank on all my gold weapons. And like I said, it is still 200, but they've kind of adjusted based on the minimizing the XP requirements to. So we're back basically to gold on all my weapons. Now, just before the update went live, I had my MP7 at level 85 out of the 100. So we had just 15 more levels to go, and I would have unlocked gold. Because the adjustment on that one was from 35 to 30, 3,500 to 3,000, my levels went up, but because they increased the amount from silver to gold, like bronze, silver, and gold requirements, I was like nowhere near reaching gold, right? Now that they've made the readjustment, we are actually like just 3 levels away from unlocking gold. Because when I had leveled it up to 85 out of the 100, I was leveling it up at that 3,500 XP requirement. So now that it's reduced to 1,500, I'm a lot higher than what would have been 15 levels or what have been in 30 levels, right? So we're actually just 3 levels away from gold, which doesn't make for a great stream, because honestly, that'll just probably be like me playing a game or two, and I'll probably get those 3 levels now at the reduced XP requirement. So what I was thinking is, for this particular weapon, since we're so close, what we'll do is we'll just sort of like act like I haven't unlocked gold for a bit. We'll play like one game with it as is, a few games with it in bronze, several games with it in silver, and then we'll end the stream with a gold game, right? Even though very likely I'll have unlocked gold well before the gold actual game, right? But, it's fine. Definitely glad they made the adjustment to the weapon levels. So it is back to where we should, a lot easier to level up, and back to the people who had their mastery levels maxed out, back to where it was. So that's nice. Yeah, a lot of the weapons are now like, I'm pretty maxed out on attachments with the M4A1. I was like only halfway through yesterday or something like that, or like a little over halfway through. So yeah, this was a welcome change, no doubt. So yeah, that's the plan for today. We're going to be checking out the MP7, playing with it, unlocking gold, and playing some more with it, even though we've unlocked gold, to check out the other camos, and then eventually play with the gold, even though it might have unlocked earlier. So yeah, let's go ahead and just see what's what. So this is my build for the MP7. Now, I do actually have some thoughts about making adjustments to my build because of, like, you know, people breaking down attachments and stuff. Like, I've been watching some YouTubers with the breakdowns of attachments and all, and there are things that I want to try out with this MP7. But for this stream, we're going to just go with what I was comfortable with while leveling it up when I did. So it's the chrome-lined barrel, which is a 20% in short and medium range boost at the cost of 5% movement speed and 15% ADS speed. The front rail, super light grip, ADS speed, 10%, 2.5% movement speed at the cost of minus 10% recoil recovery. The magazine quick mags, plus 5 magazine size, plus 15% reload speed. The rear grip quick draw, plus 10% sprint shoot time and ADS speed at the cost of minus 15% ADS stability. And finally, the precision stock, 5% horizontal and vertical recoil control at the cost of minus 15% of recoil recovery and minus 10% ADS speed. Now, the things I want to like test out and adjust is what I've heard is on the MP7 in particular, the heavy barrel is actually a pretty good idea as an attachment because it does reduce the time to kill by a little bit. So that might be worth trying out. But like I said, not at the moment. We'll do that another day. And the other thing I want to try out is the lightweight stock. Because, you know, just want to see how the ADS walking speed benefits the weapon, because it is supposedly kind of useful to have that. But like I said, for now, we're going to just stick with what I used for the leveling up and for this stream. I'll make adjustments in the future if need be. This is the detailed stats for the build that I've got at the moment. Yeah, today was a bad day for the cats, so I'm a little extra tired, but it's fine. I think I should be able to handle myself. So yeah, like I said, we'll play the first game without a camo, then we'll throw on bronze, play a few games with bronze, then equip silver, and play several games with silver, and then we'll equip gold and play a quick game of gold action. Just give me a second. Yeah, I actually genuinely hate bat day when it's bat day for cats. I just have too many cats now. That's the bottom line. I used to be okay. I used to actually hate it even when I just had 2 cats. I did not enjoy doing bat day because it's just chaos. But yeah, with 5 cats, it's absolutely miserable. But I do it once a month for them. Like, I don't know, some people say like cats don't need baths and all. I'm against that. I think at least once in a while they should be bathed. Especially when they're like domesticated cats and stuff like that, you know. I think even outside, if your cats are outside cats and stuff like that, it's even more important to give them a bath once in a while, actually. I mean, when they're street cats, obviously you don't want to be grabbing street cats and putting them in the water and stuff like that. But when they're like semi-domesticated, you know, like whether they go outside or live inside, I think it's important. Like, even though cats are, like, they do groom themselves and stuff like that, it's impossible to, like, groom yourself, like, in every corner, right? So there's going to be certain sections of their body that will get dirty and benefits from being cleaned by someone else. And then the older they get, the more they need to, you know, be cleaned. So it's better to get them used to it when they're young. So like it's not super traumatic when they're older.
Occupy. Dictators have their eagles' nests. Guerrillas have their capture zones. 3, 2, 1. Take over the capture zone. Keep out the basura. We're on the zone. Capture zone protected. Zone is in danger. Hereafter.
shit. I shouldn't have done that. This felt like a warm-up game, but yeah, it was. Felt slow. Alright, let's throw in bronze. Why is it so unscented? I really like how bronze looks in this game. Oh, it doesn't add TDM?
Team deathmatch. Shooting, chaos, all your favorite things. Tres, dos, uno. Obliterate the enemy team. Every last one.
Wait, I'll tell you, after the bath, my cat is so soft. But they also shed so much hair. There's all this hair all over their face. But they're so soft. Like also, like one of my cats has not super long hair, but it's like longish hair. And sometimes like when she poops, it gets stuck to her hair and all. It just makes more sense to give them a bath every now and then.
Team deathmatch. I used to play this game as a kid. Tres, dos, uno. Put the enemy team in the ground, compay.
Revealing enemies!
How are we losing so badly? Yeah, our team lose that, man.
It was an okay fight. Would have been better if you won it.
What was the point of putting me in this game? These guys are fucking trash, dude.
Progress point.
They didn't score nothing.
Enemy is creeping up on the checkpoint. Even that has suffered worse. We won't quit.
It took me longer to like run to the enemies than I actually got to play. Oh, everyone quit. I'll give this guy a thumbs up. 1 for 17. So why your whole team quit? That was a waste of time, dude. It took longer to get into the game than there's no reason to play that. Yeah, it's fine. Play 1 or 2 more games, bronze, and then we'll switch up to silver.
Occupy. Revolution rule number 48. A guerrilla only takes what they can defend. 3, 2, 1. Óyeme, we need you to keep the capture zone secure, even when it moves.
Yeah, come in. उमा वो कपड़ा खत्म कितना और टाइम हाँ क्या 14 मिनट आप रुकेंगे और नहीं रुकेंगे
Capture zone contested. Protect the zone. Ultra's ready. Serves them right. The people will remember that one.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that. that was completely invisible. That's not... I'm... Oh, man.
Maybe we'll do the revolution tomorrow, eh?
Let's throw in silver.
team deathmatch. Not exactly revolutionary warfare, but still fun. Tres, dos, uno. Put the enemy team in the ground, compay.
Hey, what is this? guns.
Put down the enemy supply. Even that has suffered worse. We remember, I taught you everything.
Team deathmatch. Not one of those ops where you avoid contact. 3, 2, 1. Eliminate all hostiles. No need to interrogate anybody.
TDM's like okay, but I find it a little bit boring. It's like just a little too, you know. Like I actually think the objective modes in this game add that little extra. Let's actually do that. Let's take out TDM for a bit. I actually think Hotshots is better than TDM. Like way better.
Domination. Rule number 6. There's always another war, another cantina, another capture zone. 3, 2, 1. Take the zones. Defend them to the end. We're taking zone A. Those towers now. We're taking zone B. Capture zone contested.
Hey, really?
Assassinate the enemy hotshot. Got another hotshot. Put him on ice.
It's so weird. In COD, like, I have no issues with TDM. Like, it's like, oh yeah, whatever. In this game, it actually feels boring. It's so much more exciting having an objective. Because I guess people play the objective. Or something like that. But yeah, it's just more exciting having the objective to participate in, I guess. do like another game or two, and then switch to gold and play the last game. And I'm thinking I'll do a little bonus section. It looks like they fixed the Ubisoft challenges. So I want to do a little sniping. So a little bonus game or two of sniping. Yeah, a couple, 2 or 3 games of sniping. Just depending on how long this game takes. We'll play either 1 or 2 more or silver, and then do the gold.
Domination. You can't liberate the whole world, but the capture zones are a good start. Tres, dos, uno. Take the zones! Topple the enemy! Viva la revolución! We're taking zone A. Zone towers now. Capture zone contested.
Oh man. I know I missed a few shots, but the rest were like on his head, dude. Do one more game. What the gold.
control. You're on defense, compay. Guard your capture zone from the enemy. Time to switch teams. You're an attacker.
Alright, let's throw on gold. Play a game. This loading thing. Finish up. Looks beautiful.
Domination. Rule number 6. There's always another war, another cantina, another capture zone. 3, 2, 1. Take the zones. Defend them to the end. Amigos capturing zone C. Capture zone is ours now.
Are you kidding?
The enemy is taking zone A. They're taking zone A. We're taking zone A. Capture zone contested.
Why are they going for zone A, man? So weird. This team doesn't know how to play domination. Oh, they played too much Call of Duty, man, domination. What the fuck, man? I feel like the centering on this is not correct. It's too off center, dude. Even the like angle is a little bit off. I feel like it should be like there. That's facing forward, right? But gold unlocked on the MP7. We unlocked it in the first game, obviously because of the kind of reworking of XP and levels. Uh, only had a few levels left on the MP7. It was meant to be a nice chunky like grind stream to get to gold, but we got to gold quick and then just did a chunky chill play stream, I guess, with the weapon, trying out the other two mastery camos. I mean, I know the MP7, it's like the OP gun in the game as far as SMG goes. Anyone that's using this is. I mean, I feel like all the SMGs are pretty freaking good. I mean, they all kind of like excel in different things. But yeah, you know, the MP7 is maybe a step above, I guess. But I mean, why wouldn't I use it as my first SMG then, right? It's supposed to be like a good experience. I don't know. Is that supposed to be the way it's supposed to be? We'll go with that. It is slightly angled off, and then it doesn't show off the gold as nicely, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, it was fun. Enjoyed. I'm glad they reverted the changes to the XP and all that. And I'm excited to get back on the grind. It's a little weird, the changes. Like, initially the grind to 100, right? It was a daunting task. It was a grind because of the amount of XP required. But like 1 to 100, right? In my head, that's like, okay, I can make that journey. Whereas 1 to 200 seems so much more daunting a task. But in actuality, now that they've done this like XP change, going from 1 to 200 is actually easier than going from 1 to 100 when the game launched. Because when the game launched, we were requiring 3,500 XP per weapon per level to get to 100, right? Now we need only 1,500 to get per level, but we need to go to 200. So it's less than half of what the initial price, initial XP requirements were, right? Whereas 3,500, you know, it would have been 1,750 would have been the actual halfway point if we were like comparing to the original thing. So in actuality, getting from 1 to 200 is actually going to be quicker than getting from 1 to 100. But it just feels like, because of the numbers, I guess, it kind of like in my head is like a little bit more daunting a task. But I'm up for it. I'm down to do the grind for this game, the camo challenges and all. I'm just enjoying it so much. Like, also really weird. No? Like, usually I like the objective modes and the TDM in COD. It just kind of blurs together for me. Because I mean, like, I don't really like even care about objective in COD. I'll try to win the game, but sometimes it's just like, who cares, right? Often it becomes who cares. So like all those modes just sort of blur together, right? Whereas in this game, TDM actually feels boring because there isn't that objective to like kind of like revolve around your gameplay, right? So yeah, I was not hating TDM, but I was like just kind of bored of it. I was like, oh yeah, just run around, kill. It's boring, right? Like I said, like in comparison, Hotshots is a significantly more exciting mode because there are stakes and objective and strategy involved. Whereas in TDM, there's no strategy. It's just like, oh, let's go slay out, right? Also, I think partially that has to do with map design. Whereas I think these maps are very like, I was talking about this in COD, but the XDefiant maps are kind of like very straightforward as far as the way things work, right? Spawns and objectives and stuff like that. It's very straightforward to understand, right? Whereas in COD, like the map kind of design is kind of elaborate as far as exploration goes, right? So in this one, I feel like having the objectives in that kind of like map design allows for a little bit more focused reason to maneuver around and how to maneuver around the map, right? Whereas in COD, like just floating around the map is like, yeah, it's fun, sort of, right? So that's why, like, I think I prefer TDM in COD maybe than here. It's weird. I'm not saying one is worse than the other. I just think like the maps in this game are significantly more conducive to objective gameplay. Whereas in actual reality, like a lot of the objective gameplay in COD is pretty bad. Like because of the way spawns work and kind of like some of the like even objective points and all are like kind of bad. It's not really well laid out for the map. But actual slaying out on the map is fun, right? So it's kind of like these two like differing kind of systems because of spawns and kind of like objective style design for the maps. COD I feel is like lacking there, but excels in the TDM kind of gameplay. And whereas here it's like the maps are very conducive to objective gameplay, but I feel TDM feels a little boring. I don't know, maybe that's just my personal opinion on it, but that's how I was feeling about it. Not that I won't play TDM, it's pretty good for like XP gains and stuff like when you're leveling up weapons. Especially if you go on streaks and stuff, it's really good, right? But I mean, I think they should add that system to all the game mods. I think. I mean, I'm still of the mindset, even though they've made like leveling up weapons so much faster and quicker. Like I presume we only had 3 levels in this weapon, so I couldn't really get the feel for how much I leveled up between now and getting to gold, right? Because we sort of got to gold very quickly, because I only had 3 levels left on this weapon. But theoretically, like it's going to be a lot quicker, right? Obviously, but I still think they should consider objective gameplay and streaking. The way they've done streaking and like. I think the way they've done streaking in TDM is a little too over the top. Like I think it's just too much. They can tone that back and still give you bonus XP, weapon XP for streaking up. But I think the way they've done it right now, it's just like a little bit too heavy-handed with the amount of XP given. They can definitely tone that back. But at the same time, I think they should be considering objective gameplay and stuff like that. And it doesn't need to be like a whole load. Of XP for playing objective, but little bit, to progress through your weapons and encourage objective gameplay. Like I said, even though they've kind of reduced the XP requirements and stuff like that, there's plenty of other ways of expanding the grind, right? If they need to. So even if those things kind of speed up the process a little bit faster than they'd like, you can just add another camo and increase the like level cap to give you that next camo. Don't increase the level cap for the current one, but the next one, or do something like that, And there's a lot of new weapons coming in, so there's going to be a lot of reasons to play the game, I feel, right? So there was no real reason to like worry about, they've gotten the guns to gold too quickly. They're going to get bored of the game fast. That's not happening, man. That's not going to happen. And like, I think there's a very small handful of people that can grind the game, something like Jev, right? Who can just nuts down, head down, and slam the weapon like grind and have like gold unlocked in the preseason on all the weapons, right? And then there's people like me who can do half that, or not even half that, like, but we've got some gold guns, right, already. And then there's the normal population that are gonna take the gold grind a lot slower, and it will take them much, much longer, even in this system, right? You can't base like your like, not everyone's, in fact, there's very few people like Jev who can knock out all the weapons in the game and put that much time down and be that skilled to knock it out as fast as he does, right? So You can't compare the rest of the gaming community to someone like that, right? Those are like anomaly situations. And even then, like I said, there's going to be a reason for Jeff to come back, or even me, or stuff. Like for me, now I'm looking forward to grinding out the other weapons. So there's that, right? And that's going to take me quite a while. But I will eventually, maybe at some point, complete a good chunky portion of that, right? But there'll be still new guns coming in, new stuff to do. So yeah, I think that initial like scare where they like increased the level cap and all was unnecessary, and I'm glad they listened to the community and decided to like go revert that. And like I said, now it is actually theoretically a lot easier to get gold than it used to be in the preseason, like the beginning of the preseason. So yeah, big thumbs up on the change and stuff like that, and definitely glad this was the last, as far as like I had a goal before that debacle happened, the XP level bounce up debacle happened in the game. I wanted to get specific set of guns gold, and the MP7 was definitely one of them. It was the last one of them, in fact. I got my ACR gold. I wanted my AK gold. I got that gold. I don't have it here. Got the 2 snipers gold. And then on top of that, I managed to get the LMG gold, right? So I ended up exceeding my personal expectations on what I wanted to get gold with the LMG. And then unfortunate debacle level increase happened on the MP7, and I was this close to finishing it. But now it's done, and I'm happy. And like I said, time to move on with the next weaponry. I've already started on the M4A1. I do want to start grinding out the marksman rifles. I want to get those out of the way just because I don't really like the way the marksman rifles play in this game, but maybe I've just not built it properly. So I need to, and it's also the net coding at the time when I was grinding it out. So I think maybe now the new net code and the updated net code might be a little bit more friendly. I'm still like reluctant with the shotgun because I just don't like shotgun gameplay. But you know, I hate saying this, but maybe like a really small, like chaotic map, you know, might not be a bad idea just to like knock out the shotgun gameplays when I need to. But I don't want to say it, but like shipment, you know, I hate shipment. So don't add a shipment to this game, and it's not necessary. I'll get to the shotguns when I get to it, and we'll play it on the regular maps if need be. But yeah, it's good. I enjoyed myself. And yeah, looking forward to the new season, man. I'm actually really looking forward to the new season, the launch, or the first season, I guess. The next, ending the preseason and getting into the first season. Mainly because I'm looking forward to like seeing what this game has in store for us as far as the live service goes. I want to see, like, I think the preseason's been, you know, it's nice to be, like, I'm so happy I was able to play the game. Finally get to play the game on kind of launched edition of the game, right? Not just the beta and stuff like that, or like the server testing and stuff like that. So like now whenever I want to jump in, the game is available to me. But now also the preseason's been long enough, and I'm looking forward to season 1 and what that has in store for us as far as content and live service and all that. It'd be kind of nice if they did a roadmap, like a season 1 roadmap, what to expect from season 1, when to expect it, and just give us a hint at things to come. Like I know they've given us the battle pass, the faction, the weapons. So yeah, that's part of the roadmap, but also like events and stuff like that, or things like that, if that is being planned. A lot of games do roadmaps. Like people like to have a little roadmap to know what's in store for them. So it'd be nice to get one from XDefiant for season 1 before it launches. Not just a patch note saying, oh, season 1 is here, this is what's there. Give us a little give us a little something to look forward to, not only launch but beyond for season 1. I think that'd be nice. Anyway, that's it for now. MP7 gold, very happy. Like I said, as OP as the MP7 is, I'm not struggling with the other SMGs. I'm doing all right with the other SMGs too. I think I'm okay with leveling up the SMGs in this game. Like, just because it was the OP one doesn't mean like I'm like, oh no, I can't handle the other stuff, man. I'm enjoying. I was leveling up the MP5 the other day, and as far as I know, the MP5 is one of the more doo-doo SMGs. I was doing all right with it. It was okay. Wasn't bad. And I also do want to sort of mess with my MP7 loadout. Like I said, heavy barrel and lightweight stock. Those two things I need to mess with and see how they play, whether both can be the replacement for the current build or maybe one or the other or something like that. So I do want to mess around with the MP7 a little bit more, but I think I'm going to prioritize leveling up them guns and getting them closer to gold. Also, just heads up, with this new level cap, I guess I'll try to get guns to either like 165, 170. I think around that much. And then we'll do the gold streams for the weapons. So I'll try to get them to like around that much. And then we'll kind of, maybe 170 might be the good spot. It'll be a little bit faster than 85 to 100 in the original. But I think that'll be a good place to do the gold grind. I do need to play a little bit and see how fast I'm leveling up. I do need to do that. So yeah, anyway, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already. And another gold gun, Master of Masteries, XDefiant, X-Show. But yeah, the other guns are nowhere near gold, so there'll be a little bit of weapon grinding going on before I can do another Master of Masteries. Unless they do a double XP weekend, launch of season 1 double weapon XP or end of season pre-season double weapon XP. Wouldn't mind it. Anyway, that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already, and I will catch you later. Bye. I mean, maybe both. End of pre-season double weapon XP weekend, launch of season 1 double weapon XP weekend, back-to-back action. That'd be nice.